Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Are you Ahmed?
Yes, my name is Ahmed. I'm from Iraq. What's your name?
My name is Jessie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Where I'm from, Jesse. Miss Jesse.
I'm originally from South Africa.
Oh, great. Welcome to you.
Yes. And are you in Iraq now?
Yes, I live in Iraq, Mesopotamia.
Which city?
Mm. South of Baghdad.
South of Baghdad. Okay. So do you live in a big city? Is it a village? What kind of place is it that you live?
I live in house. That's mean I live in city and live in house.
You live in the city.
Yes, I live in city. By the
Okay.
way, are you tutor or just native speaker?
Sorry?
Are you tutor or just native speaker?
Am I a tutor or what?
Or native speaker?
Both. I'm a teacher and a native
Oh.
English speaker.
Oh, great. And Miss Jessie, do you agree to share this session?
Sorry?
Do you agree to share this session or this lesson?
Do I agree to share?
Yes,
What do you mean?
that mean I have YouTube channel on YouTube to share this lesson because I'm English teacher to teach the English for the people.
I don't
This is
know.
unfortunately, if you don't know, you can cancel this lesson.
I don't know because I wasn't prepared for that, you know. If our conversation started like that and then you
It's
share it on the internet, I'm not sure if
normally
I
normally it's normal conversation. That's not a perfect conversation. It's we're talking about the learn English and the grammar. That's not embarrassing. If you don't like, you can cancel the session.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay, okay. I appreciate that. Thank you for accept to share this lesson. First of all, to ask you about how can I uh, improve my English language like native speaker.
Well, I think that a good start is to take lessons. And every lesson, I would recommend getting a notebook. So you
Mm.
have your notebook and your pen, and each lesson you have corrections or new vocabulary
So
or
let me ask you about the 8,000 words from Oxford University. That's been divided the words from two level. That's mean uh, level A, level A1, A2, B1, B2, C1. Do you think that's me to put these words in sentences and write it in notebook and translate the original language?
no, no, that's a very bad idea.
Ah, how can
Yes.
what you mean about the notebook? You told me about the notebook.
Yes, so I mean that you should have a notebook, and as
Mhm.
you're learning new vocabulary, you're writing the notes down. If your tutor corrects you or corrects your pronunciation, you write it down. So every lesson, you open your book and you see it. But I don't recommend translating. So writing vocabulary down and translating from your language to English, this is not effective because you are
But
not training your brain to
oh,
understand and think in English. And when you communicate, we don't speak with translation, especially if you're translating from Arabic to English. It's not the same.
mm. But sometimes you need notebook. That means to translate the idioms, sentences, expressions, or slang words, slang phrases. That mean to joke. idiom. There's a lot of idioms.
Yes,
That means some words or English language. It's crazy language.
true.
That I think if you don't use it, lose it. Forgettable English language. Forgettable because you don't use it always, and you live in Arabic country. That it's difficult to practice with the daily routine with the real people, except that on the Cambly platform.
That's true, although you can also incorporate English in other ways. So, for example, you can find an easy English series that you can watch.
Mm.
And for example, when you are cooking, you can listen to something in English in the background.
Uh,
And
I do that, but unfortunately, I sometimes to forget some words or some expressions or something like that. That's mean I watch video for the teachers or professor English language. That means to the best way to improve your English language with the speaking and write near to your day. That means to write the daily routine about write your daily routine and speak about that.
yes, well, I think you should do a little bit of everything. A
Mm,
little bit of practicing on Cambly, little bit of watching English movies or series, little bit of English music, little bit of reading, and all these little bits become a lot. So
mm,
if you are
uh,
living in Iraq, for example, and you don't have English around you often, then
mm,
the best idea is to try bring English into your life as much as possible.
mm. But I think the best way that means to immerse yourself with the TV show in English and soap programs and the cartoon, film or movie. By the way, what's different between the film and movie?
What's the difference between what?
Film and movie.
It's the same. We can
Ah,
use
see?
them interchangeably.
Ah,
Yes,
huh.
you can say
Okay.
watch a film
Uh,
or watch a movie.
hmm. Uh, could you tell me about the advice that mean to skip the blood level? That mean I stick with level one, B1 or B2. Is there real thing that mean to stick from this level?
Sorry, can you ask me again, please?
I take a test on the British Council and I get B1 level and I stick in this level. How can I skip this level? I want to improve my English language with a B2 level and C1 level, like native speaker.
Okay, so the same advice that I've given you, what I mentioned
Yes,
to you before,
mm,
the
yes,
same.
mm,
That's how you improve any language, is that you incorporate the language in your daily life. You find a way to practice, you find a
mm,
way to listen, and you learn how to take effective notes. That's how
mm.
you can improve your level.
Uh, what about the channels that mean speaking in English like CNN or BBC or Sky News? That mean to uh, should I learn the slang language or formal language?
Should you learn formal or informal English? Is that your question?
Yes, that's my question. For example, if you want to say in the formal language or slang language, that means to uh, say Uh, let's say I'm sick. That is uh, I'm sick. That means it's something is ill and informal. But if you use it in idiom, that means to I'm under the weather, for example. That's it, it's idiom.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, what's your question, Ahmed?
My question: do you prefer to studying formal language or informal language?
It's not about what I prefer. What I
Ah,
teach it
uh,
depends on the situation. So it depends on the kind of lesson that we're doing. If you are teaching
ah,
students how to deal with negotiation in a work situation, of course we're going to learn how to be formal and diplomatic. But if you
uh,
are learning general English, it's not necessary to be formal. So it's not about choosing informal or formal, it's about learning English and when is it appropriate to use formal language? When is it appropriate to use informal? When can we use both? What sounds more natural? In
that
which
that
situation is, yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt your speech. But I think it's learning formal and informal because people in the world in different language in the world that mean to speak slang, formal and informal language. Informal for the street and the house, that's informal language, but formal for the for the office, companies, and government, and online, sometimes journalists, press, magazine, or the informal, right? Yeah, that mean that to learn both of them, it's better than to learn one for one
That's
formal or
exactly
formal.
what I just said.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, how can I how can I control on my English language?
What do you mean control?
That's when English language is very difficult to learn and to teach. Should I watch uh, videos to speak in English language?
Yes, Ahmed, you are asking me the same question again and
Oh, I'm
again.
sorry. I'm sorry. What about the
Okay,
idioms?
you asked me three times now, what do you need to do to improve your English? Then you asked me, what do you need
Mm.
to do to improve your level? Now you're asking
Mm.
me, what can you do to control your language? And you're
Yeah.
not really like taking the advice that I'm telling you. You know,
Oh, okay. Okay.
it's not it's a combination of things, and you have an idea of those things,
Mm.
you know, but you're
Okay. Okay.
asking me the same question
Uh,
in a different
let's
way.
let's jump on the grammar. What about the grammar? What about the stative verb? Can we use the stative verbs with the present continuous?
No, we can't use stative verbs with present continuous
But
because stative verbs
but
we don't use with ing. Are you
so many. I read in books from Cambridge that means use it the stative verbs with the present continuous.
sorry?
I read books. I read books in from the Cambridge. Some books from Cambridge that mean to use it the stative verbs with the present continuous.
Use stative verbs with present continuous. For
Yes.
example,
For example, he feelings happy.
well,
He is feeling.
feel is an
He
example of a verb that we can use with ing, but other
that
stative
means.
verbs we can't. So,
For
for
example,
example, understand.
I can I say I am liking I'm liking the weather.
What do you think?
That means the weather is nice, not rainy, not cloudy.
Yeah, do you think that you can say that? Is it correct to
Yeah,
say I'm liking
yes,
something?
that, yes, yes.
No, it's not correct.
How can describe how to correct this word, this sentence?
What do you think?
Uh, you say that English sentence it's wrong. Liking the weather. How can to correct this sentence?
I'm asking you, what do you think is the correct sentence?
This we can say I like the weather.
There we go.
Hmm.
Exactly. And like is not a state of verb.
Hmm. Okay. The time is flying. Could you tell me which level am I?
I would say that you're probably about intermediate level.
B1 or B2?